Hey guys, it's Claude and welcome to another lesson on blues phrasing. All right, so hopefully you've been watching the whole series here. We're getting pretty late in the series, so I'm going to be showing you some stuff that's a little bit sophisticated and advanced. What we're going to do now is start dividing up the beat into three sections. So previously, like, we would divide up the beat typically into two sections. So for example, we did the, bop, skibbity, bop, where we thought of the bop as half the beat and the skibbity as another half of the beat. But now we're going to divide things up three ways. So you could think of it, you can count this like 1, a 2, a 3, a 1, a 2, a 3, a. So that'd be if you were like, playing all 16th notes, just like 6 16th notes in a row. 1, a 2, a 3, a 1, a 2, a 3, a. But we've already covered that rhythm. We're going to do something different here. So there's 5 rhythms I'm going to go over, and the first one is going to be sticking with our normal triplet rhythm, but then just dividing the last third of the beat. So remember, all this stuff is based on a triplet feel. In the blues, you have your 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the whole point of all this phrasing stuff is to, be able to stay with that feel and then throw in more interesting rhythms. All right, so again, if we're just dividing the last part up, instead of saying 1, a 2, a 3, a, we could just say 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, 3, a. And that's a great exercise to just go back and forth between the triplet normal rhythm and then that rhythm. So for example, like so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, a. That kind of thing as an exercise. Anyway, let's try to come up with an example of just showcasing how that rhythm would work in a real blues riff. How about something like, so it'd be like trip D 1, 2, 3, a 3, 4. It sounds weird to count it that way because you're saying the syllable 3 2 times in there. Like, one is the faster one. 1, 2, 3, a. But then beats, that's all on beat 2. So like trip D is beat 1, trip D, that's just your root. And then your 1, 2, 3, that'd be like walking down the scale. So you're actually hitting the root 3 times. So, and then you slide down. So trip D 1, so trip D 1, 2, 3, and then just so. Okay. Now the next rhythm, what we could do is instead of the last part of the beat, we could take the first part. So you have 1, a 2, 3, 1, a 2, 3, 1, a 2, 3, and again, you can do that exercise, just trying to just play that and mix it in. But let's jump right to an example. So we'll start the same way. Trip D, 1, 2, 3. So here we're just going back up to the G string. Really helps to count it out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A little bit syncopated. All right, so now we're going to get into some little bit trickier rhythms. All right, so let's do a rhythm where it's going to have 2 16th note triplets and then a straight 8th note and then one more 16th note triplet. So if you were, in terms of the context of counting like 1, a 2, a 3, a, this one would be, you would say the 1, normally, and then the 2 you would kind of stretch out until almost the end, and then one more pickup. So let's start out like 1 a 2 a 3 a 1 a 2 a 3 a, and then you say 1 a 2 a 1 a 2 a 1 a 2. All right, so yeah, that's the rhythm. 1 a 2 a 1 a 2. So you could practice it in isolation. Here's like a riff you could do. You start. It would count like, let's see. First, let me go back to what I just said. 1 a 2 a 1 a 2. Now we'll fit that on beat 2. So on beat 1 we'll just do a 1 count. So like hit the root. So it'd be like 1 1 a 2 a 3 4 1 1 a 2 a 3 4. Maybe a little bit faster. Now this is just pretty much up and down the pentatonic, just and then back to the root. So and then one more time. So 1 1 a 2 a 3 4. We can try playing that a little bit faster, like 1 2 3 4 1 1 a 2 a 3 4 2 a 3. So 1 1 a 2 a 3 4. That pickup note is kind of fast in there. All right, the next rhythm is going to be even trickier. So it's going to have just one 16th note triplet, then your straight 8th note, and then 2 more 16th note triplets at the end. So in terms of the 1 a 2 a 3 a 1 a 2 a 3 a, you count this like 1 a 3 a 1 a 3 a 1 a 3 a, and we'll use the same notes. Let's see, 1 a 3 a. Maybe like that. So 1. So try those. These will definitely take your playing into some different directions that are going to get you out of the same licks you've been playing. All right, so I got one more for you, and that is going to be putting the 16 notes on both the first part of the beat and the last triplet of the beat. Now you're probably wondering, hey Claude, why didn't you show us a rhythm where you're putting the 16 notes in the middle, surrounded by the 2 8th notes? Well, I'm going to save that one for next time, just because it kind of fits with the other ones that I have planned for the next lesson. So, but what I'm going to show you now is putting the 16th notes on both the first and the last triplet, and then the middle triplet, or number 2 out of the 3, is going to just be an 8th note. Okay, so you can count it again. If you go back to your 1 a 2 a 3 a 1 a 2 a 3 a 1 a 2 a 3 a, you would just count this one as like 1 a 2 3 a 1 a 2 3 a 1 a 2 3 a. All right, so here's a riff I came up with. It's going to start with it's going to start with your bop skibbity and then go into that. So we try it again. Kind of a complex idea. Here's your bop skibbity bop skibbity. This one starts on the minor 3rd, that's your 5th fret. So you're going to do your bop skibbity, and then go back up here again. There's your 1 and 2 3 1 and 2 3 and then just end it with a 3 4. Okay, so a little bit of a complex musical idea there, but hopefully you get the you get the point of this lesson. You know, take your normal triplets and just pick different beats and add 2 notes instead of 1 there. All right, so yeah, we got 2 more lessons left. In the next one, we're going to look at some combinations of 8th and 16th note triplets, and then we'll get into the really complicated ones at the very end, which involve all 3 of the notes. So that's it for now, and we'll talk to you soon.